Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back. Thank you all so much for being here, and TGI Friday. This morning we have some exciting stock market news to get through. Not much happening for earnings today, but we do have a few highlights from last night, and of course we'll see which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Make sure you follow that link in the description down below to get the TipRanks mobile app so you can access all your favorite research tools on the go. Now let's get right into this morning's exciting stock market news. U.S. stock futures are in the red this morning ahead of key inflation data that's due out later today. Right now, Dow futures are down 0.56%, S&P 500 futures down 0.68%, and NASDAQ futures down 0.83%. Shares of Boeing are dropping slightly this morning after the company had to halt deliveries of their Dreamliner 787 jets due to documentation issues. A spokesperson said that in reviewing certification records, Boeing discovered an analysis error by our supplier related to the 787 forward pressure bulkhead. We notified the FAA and have paused deliveries while we complete the required analysis and documentation. They did add that there is no safety concern and production does continue, and that they don't believe this will impact deliveries for 2023. Their stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of 12.5%. General Motors is down a few percent over idling production concerns, but the company says it is all part of the plan. GM is idling production at its Fort Wayne truck plant for 2 weeks starting on March 27th, but the company says the downtime isn't anything to get worked up over. They said on their earnings call that we are going to proactively manage inventory levels, including plant downtime. These kind of actions were assumed in our 2023 financial guidance. Analysts currently rate the GM stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 36%. Target plans to invest $100 million into scaling up their quick delivery abilities. The retailer wants to strengthen its next-day delivery offerings and is going to open 15 new sortation facilities by the end of 2026. These sortation centers are critical in reducing delivery time at a lower cost. The company expects to deliver about 50 million packages through its sortation centers in 2023, implying year-over-year growth of about 100%. Their stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of over 10%. And the Department of Justice is reportedly getting ready to file an antitrust lawsuit regarding Adobe's $20 billion acquisition of Figma. It is said that the concern would be over Adobe having a near monopoly in the market for design software that is used by creative professionals. As reported by Bloomberg, Adobe officials met with the Department of Justice on Wednesday, and the Justice Department could file its suit against Adobe as earlier as next week. The Adobe stock is currently rated a moderate buy with an average upside of nearly 9%. Now moving over to notable earnings reports. The earnings calendar is very quiet today, so we're going to jump right into last night's highlights, starting off with Block, the company formerly known as Square. Their stock is on the rise after they posted mixed results and guidance that was in line with expectations. Their Q4 earnings per share of 22 cents was 8 cents shy of analyst estimates, but their revenue of $4.65 billion did beat expectations by $60 million and grew 14% year over year. Block also had their subscription and service-based revenue grow 69% year over year. Analysts currently rate their stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 21%. Beyond Meat is up 14% in the pre-market this morning. They posted a beat on both earnings and revenue, but also said that they were targeting cash flow positive operations for the second half of the year. They said that they made solid progress in the transition to a sustainable growth model that emphasizes the achievement of cash flow positive operations. They posted revenue of $79.94 million, which was down 20% year over year, but over $4 million ahead of expectations, and their loss per share of $1.05 was 15 cents better than expected. But analysts do currently rate the stock a unanimous sell with an average downside of 53%. And then we have Carvana. Their stock is dropping after they posted a huge earnings miss and a miss on revenue as well. They posted a fourth quarter loss per share of $7.61, missing expectations by $5.21 per share. They had revenue of $2.84 billion, which missed by $210 million and declined over 24% year over year. Their stock is currently rated a hold amongst analysts with a downside of 12%. Now let's take a look at which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by Millicom International on reports of takeover interest in the company. Trading under the ticker TIGO, the stock is up 7.5%. They're followed by Block under SQ, up 6.74%, and Vera Mobility under VRRM, up 6.7%. And our biggest losers this morning are led by Vicor after their fourth quarter earnings report. Trading under the ticker VICR, the stock is down nearly 15%. They're followed by Edison International under EIX, down 5.86%, and Galapagos under GLPG, down 5.73%. So that is going to be everything for Friday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know before that opening bell. If you made it to the end, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, say good morning in the comments. I always love hearing from you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you back here on Monday.